Hey guys, welcome back. I'm Wyatt, and yeah, so we hit 200 subscribers. Really cool stuff. Very excited for that. You know, the more subscribers we have, the faster we can grow, and the more people we can actually reach out to, and the more people we can teach how to script. And I wanted to do something different today. So for all my previous streams, I've been working on the pizza eating simulator game. And I wanted to work on a new game that I've had the idea for quite a while now. So I started, basically, I got into video games a while ago, and it was actually with Minecraft. That was the first game that I ever played. And I know there are some games in Roblox that are basically a replica of Minecraft, but I wanted to create a game that's kind of similar but has some unique aspects to it. So basically, I want to make a custom version of Minecraft using Roblox Studio. And I know this, this might seem like, oh, why are you copying Minecraft? Well, first of all, I do have a bunch of ideas for it that are custom to make it really cool. And it's just the game, it has so much and it's so free. There are so many really cool coding challenges that there are, and it's just a really fun project to work on. So that's why I decided I wanted to work on this. So I've had the idea for a while. I've played around with some beta, some testing, right? So yeah, I guess, let's get right into coding it. So the first thing I want to do is create a new part, and we're going to have basically a default block size for everything. So it's going to be laid out, right, with a grid of blocks, and we're going to have mountains and trees and all that kind of stuff. So we just need to have a default size. So I just want to play around and see what actually works as a good block size and what actually looks decent. So I'm just gonna go into the game and test and see, what actually scales well with our character. Let's see. This just seems a little bit too big, to be honest. I want it to be so like our character can be a normal size, so we don't actually have to like scale the character down at all. Let's see. Yeah, and I mean this is just a fun project of mine. I don't know if I'm gonna stream everything for it. I probably won't wind up having it all uncopy locked. I'll have some of it, like some of the assets and stuff, but for the most part, it's just a fun game. If you want to watch me work on it, you can. Keep it on in the back. Maybe you'll learn something new. I think that actually looks like a decent size. I think what we should really do is get the height of the character, and then we divide that by 2. I don't know what we're going to call the game yet, Die Boy. I'm not really sure. We'll have to make something good, though. We'll have to come up with a cool name for it. So let's see. So the height of the character, this is my height, and the size, so it's about 5.7. So if we have it around 3 type thing, like a 3, yeah, 3 by 3 by 3. Let's just see if we have 2 blocks. How's that wind up looking? Does that actually work out okay? Yeah, and I guess we can always scale the character too if we really want to. I think that's a decent size. Actually, I should get a humanoid for scale. That's a really good idea. Character is 9.5 studs, really? Oh, thank you. Appreciate that. Yes, I think this is a good size, and we can always adjust it later too. We're gonna make it all dynamic type thing. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna create a new folder, and we're just gonna name it blocks. I don't know, did any of you guys see today, for any developers out there, did you see how Roblox released the new world object? So in viewport frames you can have a world, so like you can create your own workspace type thing inside of frames. I don't know, it seems pretty cool. I haven't really gotten a chance to experiment with it though. We'll just name this sample block. Yeah, pretty cool stuff. And I think we're gonna do most of this locally. It might just be like a single player type game. I'll name this block placement. And we'll get the sample block. I'm just going to put it in replicated storage for now. Hey Ninja, how are you? So what I'm going to do, we're going to get the player and we're going to get the mouse too. So local player equals game.players.local player. And we'll get the mouse equals player colon get mouse. And I'm gonna get when they, so I think I'm just gonna get when the mouse moves. So mouse.move. I think that's how you connect it when you get the mouse move. Let's say print mouse moved. We'll just do a little debugging there. What am I making? I am basically, so Minecraft was the first game I ever started with on Roblox. Or Minecraft was the first game I ever actually played, like video game wise. So I thought it'd be cool to make something similar on Roblox that's not an exact replica, because I know they have those exact replica of Minecraft on Roblox, but I wanted to make something that feels more like Roblox, just because it's a cool coding challenge type thing. So let's see. So mouse move, there we go. So whenever we move our mouse, it'll say mouse moved. Awesome. Blox World, I've never checked out that game. I'll have to take a look. How to make a cafe machine. I do have a video on how to make a coffee machine. I don't know if that'll help you, but I do plan on doing a cafe series type thing. Now I just want to get the mouse hit P, the position of the mouse. So we're just going to say local mouse pos equals mouse.hit.p, and we'll say local target equals mouse.target. And what I want to do is basically say, so like this is a sample block right here. I want to say, so if the mouse is hovering, I want to create like an outline type thing. So I'll create, we can actually just size it and like figure out what it should look like over here. Just like that one in Minecraft that you see, that kind of black outline. I think it's actually, we could make it gray, that'd be kind of cool. If we just do 40, whoops, 40, 40, 40. Let's see how that winds up looking. Let me just do a little bit lighter, like that. And then we need to set the adjourning to the part. And that is way too thick. I want to make it a little bit less. Even if it is a little bit thicker, I don't want it that wide. Let's see. Oh, call it Blox World. Oh, that actually sounds like a cool name. I like that. So we could do 0.1 or 0.2. Or we could split the difference. We could do 0.15. Yeah, that works. We can figure out names later. We can figure out names later on, but I'm always open to suggestions, you know. Let's see. So what I'll do is I'll just have this, and then I'll say basically, so if target dot parent is equal to, we want to get the blocks folder, so I'm just gonna say local blocks folder equals game network space dot blocks. So if target dot parent is equal to blocks, that means it's actually something that's like a block that we can actually place on and do all that kind of stuff. So we'll just grab that. So if it's the block folder, then I want to say so local selection box. Ooh, that's kind of cool. We can actually do it without a click detector. We can use the mouse.target. So we'll just define the selection box. Selection box equals script.parent.selection box, and then so if it equals the blocks folder, then I'm just going to say selection box.parent equals, I'm going to set the parent of that to the actual target, so to that block, and then I just want to say selection box.adorny, that should also equal the block. And let's just see, so if I just create two blocks just like this, and I'm actually going to set my move increment to 3 for this game because we work in blocks and it's like kind of, you know, it's 3. We can see how that winds up working out. Uh-oh. Selection box is not a valid member of player GUI. What did I do wrong? We can actually do it in a, if we do it in a screen GUI. Yep, it's gonna be kind of like Minecraft, but it's not gonna be a replica. I don't want to. I'm not gonna copy their assets or anything. I don't want to do like the Minecraft Roblox games because they're not too good. That actually looks pretty good. So it does allow us to select. So if we create a bunch of these. Hey, how are you? You didn't get the first comment on the video today. I was surprised. Usually I see you as the first. Yeah, I've seen an uncopylocked version of Roblox Minecraft stuff. There's a bunch of different stuff. Yeah, that'd actually be awesome though. If you would want to do that, for sure. It'd be very cool. What I think I'm gonna do is, instead of getting when the mouse moves, I think I'm gonna do it with renderService.stepped, so that we don't actually, so if we move our character, it'll still work. So let's see, if we use Roblox renderStepped, I say renderService, it's not even called renderService. Why do I call it that? It's runService.renderStepped. Let's see, so if we do this, basically this is another way of doing a while true, but it's like hooking into an event type thing. Let's see. So basically I'll just do it like this. Let's see how that works. Instead of getting the mouse move, we'll just do whenever runService renderStepped. Yeah, and I mean, so this is more of a solo game, but if you want to build anything, again, feel free, as long as you follow basically. So if it's a mob, just make it a reasonable size, and then if it's a block, just do like a 3x3 type thing. So watch this. So now if we, I have my hands off my mouse right now, and if we move our character, it'll still select it. So we don't have to move our mouse in order to actually get that outline type thing. And I'm trying to think, in Minecraft, yeah, so now we should actually do some kind of placement type thing. So what I'll do is, I need to see, basically, I mean, I guess we really need to see like if there's even a target. So if mouse.target, because sometimes if you like hover your mouse into the sky, there's not actually a target. We're just trying to prevent as many errors as we can here. I don't want it to like spit out like 100 errors in a second. That'd be no fun. Let's see. And we don't get any errors right there. It's looking pretty good. And if we go into the sky, yeah, it works out pretty well. So let's say, so I guess we should really let's make something to break blocks. So we'll create a function to do that. Yeah. We'll say local function destroy block, and then we'll pass in the block, and then I think we will also pass in, or do we only want to pass in the block? I guess that's all we really need to pass in. So when we destroy the block, we're just going to say block : destroy. Yeah, I guess that works. So now I'm going to say, so mouse dot button 1 down, so whenever you click, I want to destroy it. So connect that to a function, and then we're just going to say, so if mouse dot target, so we want to make sure we actually have one, then we'll redefine target, so local target equals mouse dot target, and then we will just say if, we should really make a function that actually checks if it's a block. Yeah, local function. Can we actually add a method to all parts? I think that's possible. Roblox add method to base part. So if we can say like : you know how there's like the : is a type thing? If we can do that, that'd be really cool. Adding : function to an instance. I'm looking on Google, seeing if there's a way to do it. Methods are just... yeah, I don't think there's an easy way to do it. We'll just do it like this. Function is a block, and then we'll get the block. And then so we're just going to say if block.parent is equal to blocks folder, then we want to return true. Otherwise, we'll return false. So then in here, instead of saying like we're checking if it's in the blocks folder, we're just going to say if target, or if is a block, and then target, and then it makes it a lot easier because we have to check for something being a block a lot of times. So we can just do that like this. Do you need to make anything? Nothing specifically, we're just trying to get the game mechanics down right now. But after a little bit, yeah, we'll work on builds and stuff. So if we can actually find that, so if is a block, then what I'll wind up doing is, I think I'll just say destroy block. I don't know, it seems too simple. And so we'll add like different, so it takes a certain amount of time to actually break it. But for now I want it to be kind of like creative, so we can parent property is locked. Oh. So I think what we want to do is, so before we destroy it, actually we can have this inside the destroy function. We're going to say if selection box, or if block, find first child selection box. So if there's a selection box inside of it, then what we want to do is, because what we're doing right now is we're destroying the selection box along with destroying the part. We don't want to destroy the selection box. So what I'm just going to do is say block dot selection box dot parent equals script dot parent. Or actually we can say it like this. Equals script dot parent. Right? Now let's go and let's see if that winds up working out for us. How's everybody's night going or day going, wherever you're living? I don't know what time it really is for you right now. Doing okay? You like watching my stream? I'll set the parent. You doing good? I'm doing good. Thanks for asking. Let's try this out again. Yay, look at that. So we can destroy it. So now we can destroy blocks. It looks like some kind of bug. So if we move it away, we can work on fixing that another time. Hey Shadow, how are you? I saw you commented on one of my videos earlier. I don't remember what though. I just remember seeing your name somewhere, Shadow Turtle. Because I remember the Minecraft turtle. That's actually, because of your name, because of your Shadow Turtle, that's what actually gave me the idea to start up the stream right now. So thank you for reminding me of Minecraft. I'm doing good. So if we click and then we move our mouse away really quick, it has something to do with that. That's the issue. But I mean, if we're in a Minecraft world, it'd be kind of hard to see because everything else is blocks. Like we don't even have a base plate. Like it's all just a bunch of blocks. But we can destroy blocks, which is awesome. So now we just need to be able to place blocks. So we need to do a right click type thing. So now we need a place block function. So place block, and then what we're going to need is the block type, so whatever type of block that we want to place. And then we want the currently selected block, like that. And then we want the selected block surface as well. I don't know, do we want to make blocks into models actually? Because it might wind up being easier to do it with models. Yeah, you know what? I think we want to do that. You remember commenting? Maybe I got a notification that you subscribed or something. Sometimes I get that. If someone subscribes to the channel, I get notifications. Let's see though. Yeah, I think what I'm going to do, we're actually going to change it so blocks are going to be models instead. Because if we can have it working with a model, things will be a lot easier. So basically what we're going to have to do is, so if we want to check if it's a block, so if we want to pass in a block, so we do is a block, we need to say if is a block target dot parent, because it's a model this time, and then if block dot parent. That should work. If is a block target dot parent, we'll do that again. And then if we destroy block target, we can actually say block. So if the block, then we want to destroy the block, like that. We can. Oh, you're working on a game too? What kind of game are you making? So if is a block selection box dot parent equals block. You can do it like that. It's good to do this ahead of time. Excuse me. It's good to do this ahead of time anyway. Just so that we don't have to worry about it later on, and we don't have to change a bunch of things. So it's good to do it right now. Is there a find descendant function or a find descendant method? Find descendant method Roblox. Actually, that should work, because you can have a selection box actually have an adorning of a model. I think that would actually work out. I'm making a Roblox. I like to call it a Roblox Minecraft type game, because it's not an exact copy. But I guess it's easier to say Roblox and Minecraft and Roblox. Pokemon game. I've never actually played Pokemon or a Pokemon-like game. And I know some of you are going to go crazy when I say that, but I never really tried it. I probably should, though. There we go, so we can destroy blocks now. Fantastic. And let's just name this, because I want to have names for our blocks. So we're just going to name this test block. I don't know if anybody can come up with a better name for it. Because now if we have like grass on top, or we have other parts inside of the model, it's a lot easier to work on, instead of having to like union everything and be no fun. Oh dang it, wait, I need to stop cloning this. I need to wait till I actually figure this out until I start cloning it. So we'll set the primary part to the main block, or we could say primary, we'll just name it primary part, to be honest. Plastic block, I don't know, maybe we can name it beta block. That'd be kind of cool, because that actually sounds like a really cool name. I like that. Beta block. Alright, let's see. So local function place block. So what we want to do is, so we want the selected block, and then we want the surface that's being selected. Oh, you're spamming? Why are you spamming? That's no fun. No need to spam. We're all friendly here. I'm not going to put you in timeout or anything. That'd be ridiculous. You don't have to spam. I promise. It's okay. Please don't. I want to keep the chat nice and clean for anybody who wants to talk. Oh, come on. I don't like putting people in timeout. Don't make me do this. Alright, I'm going to have to put you in timeout. I'm sorry. I apologize. I think I thought I just put you in timeout. Did I? There we go. Okay, I think we're good. Alright, that person's in timeout. Sorry about that, guys. So we have place block. So what we want to do is, so since our blocks are 3 by 3, so what I'm going to do is basically get the surface that's selected. So if our mouse, basically it's the mouse.target surface. So if the surface that we have is the top, I can actually show you if you want. So whenever we render step, let's just say, we'll just print out target surface is, and then we'll concatenate that with mouse.targetSurface.name. I think that's how you do it. It's been a while. Let's see. So this should print like top. So yeah, so this is the right surface, back surface, top surface, left surface. So then we can use these surfaces to determine where the next block position is actually going to be. So what we would do is, so when they right click, we would basically say, so mouse dot button 2 down, because button 2 is your right click button. Connect it to a function. Check for the mouse.target as always. Specify the block. Mouse.target.parent. I don't know. Do you guys think I should switch to dark theme? I'm kind of used to the light theme on Studio, but I don't know. Maybe it'd be better for my eyes if I switch to dark theme. If is a block, we just need to check if it's a block once again. You think I should switch? I could try it out sometime, maybe for my next video. I just didn't want to confuse anybody who doesn't understand what dark theme is. So maybe for my streams I'll do dark theme, and for my videos I'll put it on light theme. Go to the dark side. Alright, so if it is a block, then what we're going to do is we will place block. So I need to say, I need to actually get the target surface. So local target surface equals mouse.targetSurface.name. And then all I'm going to do is say place block, and the first parameter is the block type, and right now we're just going to do beta block because we don't have any type of inventory system. Become Darth Vader. And then we'll say the selected block, so the block itself, that's going to be the block. How many times can I say block, 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 block? It's like pizza in my previous streams. Couldn't stop saying pizza. Guess whatever game you're working on, you gotta say that. Say whatever it's about a lot. And then selected block surface, that's just gonna be the target surface. And then we will just say, put a print in there, print placing block. Yeah, just like that. Let's just make sure we actually can handle place. That function, we need to make sure it gets called. Try it out. There we go. So say placing block anytime I right click. Ooh, and then, so this should actually be, I forgot, this should be a first person game, shouldn't it? We don't even want this to be, yeah, this shouldn't even be third person. It should be first person. Didn't think about that. We can actually lock the person in first person a little later. So we have that. Let me just check something real quick. 1 second, guys. Sorry about this. Google. Here we go. Alright. Yeah, we do want to lock them in first person. Why is my team create? Yeah, I have no clue why that's open, and I don't even need my toolbox either. So thanks for mentioning that. Clear up my UI just a little bit. I can actually have more room so I can see all the things in our Explorer. Alright, so from here what I want to do is, so we need to actually, so let's actually create a variable in replicated storage. We're just going to name it block size. So we'll do, let's do an int value. We're going to name it block size, just so that we have like something, so if we change this value, all of our blocks will scale down type thing. So we don't have to worry about, like, you know, changing it in all our scripts. So right now the block size is going to be 3. And I'll just grab that right here. Local block size equals game.replicated storage dot block size dot value. And then what I'll do is, so I'll just say what we need to do is, so we need to figure out where we actually want to place the block. So I'm going to say if selected surface is equal to top, then, so if it's on the top, I want to basically say we need to create a variable. So local place block position. Right now we're just going to set it to nil, but what we'll do is we'll set it to, so if it's on the top, we need to do is say, I think we can actually multiply vectors too. So selected, I'm sorry, we need to make another variable. Local selected block primary part equals selected block primary part, and then I'll just say, so if it's on the top, we'll say selected block primary part dot, I think we have to do C frame. We could do position, or we could do selected block. Yeah, we can actually do it like this. Set primary part C frame, and then all I'm gonna say is select, so the selected block, or what we need to do is create, I'm just trying to think, so we're going to change this to place block C frame. It's not going to be position, we'll work with C frames, and I'm going to say place block C frame equals, we have to set that to an M, pretty much selected block dot primary part dot C frame, do C frame dot new, C frame dot X. So we want the X value to be the same, and then we want the Y. Well, actually, we can do this. Times 0 on the X-axis, block size on the Y-axis, and 0 on the Z-axis. And all I'm gonna do, let me just see something. I'm just gonna create a new part. Instance.new part, game.workspace. Let's just see how this runs working out. Just for testing. Just say part.cFrame equals place block cFrame. I just want to make sure it's actually like placing it in a reasonable spot. Let's see how that works. So if we right click on the top, cFrame is not a valid member of part because I keep spelling cFrame wrong. I keep pressing my N instead of my M. My gosh, it's like the second time I've done that. Maybe I should sit up, get my knees off my desk. That'll work out better. There we go. So that actually works pretty well. Cool. So now what we're gonna do is I'm gonna actually have a folder, and we'll just put it in workspace for now, and we're just gonna name it block types. And this is literally gonna be all of our block types. It's like if we want to create a new block, all we do is clone it, and then we can like change the color, and we can change stuff, change the name, and there we go. That creates a new block. So we have the block types of the beta block. So by default, I'm gonna say the block type. Yeah, we want to place the beta block. And then what I'll say is, so I'll create it down here. I'll say local block type clone equals, and we'll just create a folder, get a folder, get a reference to it. So local block types folder equals game.workspace.blocktypes. You're back, awesome. Block types folder, so block type clone equals block types folder, and then we want to get the selected block, so then whatever the name of it is, and then we'll clone it like that. And then we'll say block type clone dot parent equals blocks folder. And then I will just say block type clone colon set primary part C frame. And then I'll just say place block C frame. Let's see, so that should place it about right. Should do what we want. I think, I hope. I don't know. Bad argument, string expected got object. Well, that's not good. Oh, it's because we have to do this. Say block type. Errors, debugging errors. Probably, to some people it's the most boring part in coding, some people it's actually the most fun. Look at that! You guys see that? We're placing blocks. It's very cool. So we can build them nice and high. We just need to do the other directions now. So, else if selected block surface equals bottom, so we'll do the top first, then we'll do the bottom. And then if it's on the bottom, we don't need multiple ends. My mistake. I'm so used to JavaScript. In JavaScript, you do it like that, kind of. So if it's on the bottom, I'm just going to say negative block size. Else if selected block surface equals, we can do front. So if it's front, or we can, let's do back first. So if it's the back, if we want to place it on the back, then we want to use the z value, and then we want to say positive. We'll do positive in the z value, shift it. So we say z, so 0, and then if we say block size, and I don't really know if it's going to work. We just have to try it out and see. We can test that just by heading in. Give it a try. So the top works, and the back function place block argument. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I got my. So the front and back actually is different than what I thought it was. That's all good. I swear I just heard a Discord message, but I don't even have Discord open. That's weird. Whatever. So back works, and then we just want to do the front as well. So if it's the front, we just want to do negative block size. So we'll shift it the other direction. Oh, that's, yeah. It's weird though, I don't even have Discord open. I don't know why I get notifications if it's not open. Thanks for creating them though, appreciate it. So there we go. So we can pretend we're actually playing Minecraft, so we can build, and we have to do like hold to build too. We can work on that. Right. We got the top, then if we build up a little, got the bottom. So now we just need to do, so I guess this would be the right, and then the other side would be the left. I think. I don't know, because we might have our angles wrong. So let's see, so if the selected block surface, so if we are doing it to the right, then I'd say plus block size on the x-axis. But then if it's to the left, I do minus. Let's see. So plus, yep. And then we can do the same thing for the other. So if it's on the left, then we just want to do minus. I hate putting in a bunch of ifs like this. I know I could do like a switch statement type thing. At least I think you can do a switch statement in Lua. I'm not sure. But I'll just do ifs for now because it's only 6 because there's 6 sides. Yay, look at that, guys. Awesome. So we have block you can place and you can destroy. Very cool stuff. Can't really build up yet, but oh, look at that. You see that, guys? I can build up and then I can break down. Alright, I'll see you later, Matt P. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it. Very, very, very cool. What I'm really excited about is like when we have this whole thing fully working, when we do terrain generation, Like, that is going to be awesome, making mountains and trees and stuff, like, automatically. Yeah, we can actually put a height limit quite easily. We just put a big invisible part in the sky. Or, I mean, we could do it through code, too. But the idea is, if we want to make, like, some sample terrain type thing, we can just come in and we can build it ourselves using our building system. So we're using our own tool, right, to make our own thing. So, like, use our developer tool. I should actually, yeah, so I can make this uncopy locked. I wouldn't mind doing that. I think code should be free, right? You should be able to use whatever code. I don't plan on selling a game or anything. It's not really like my specialty, so. Very fun. Yeah, let me see. I can make this game public. I'll link it to you in the live chat. You can check it out. Well, let's see. If we go to create, it's under my profile, so it's not under the RoScripter group or anything like that. But if I do, so I just have to set this to public, and then I think there is something, it lets me, I don't exactly remember where it says it, but there is a place where I can say, like, you can copy this game type thing. It might be in place. Allow copying. There you go. So now you guys can, let me link you to the game. So if you go to that URL, then you can edit the game and test it out for yourself and do whatever. No, I'm not going to end the stream. I'll end the stream. I have to end the stream before I go to bed, right? I like working on this kind of thing though. Like the simulator, I enjoy working on it, but this is new project, right? Cool stuff. So I'll just stream as I code and work on this, and you can watch it if you want. If you get bored, don't feel obligated to watch it or anything, right? Just a fun project for me. Might as well stream it. So let's see. So we have, so our placement system is pretty much done. And now I want to lock the player's camera in first person. Make a script to do that. Make a lock camera script. I have a, if anybody was wondering, I have a beginner scripting tutorial coming out tomorrow. And I'll probably do another stream either on Pizza Sim or this. But it is on basic math, so all the different operators and all that kind of stuff. And I know it probably should have came earlier, but I just decided to do it when I did. And it shouldn't really affect too much, so if you watch the tutorials in order, it should make sense. I think this is actually extremely easy. All we have to do is, if we lock the camera, excuse me, if we just pull all this out, this is just code I got from the wiki. I mean, the wiki is always helpful if you ever need to use code for something. What am I doing, Infinity Sound? I'm working on a Minecraft type game in Roblox. It's not going to be an exact copy, but I've been playing Minecraft for a while. Really fun game. So I figured, why not? Why don't we make it in Roblox? Awesome. So there we go. So now we are locked in first person. I can't go out, which is perfect. That was the idea. And then what we can do is, if I change this cursor, oh dang, that's not good. So now I actually have no way to exit the game. Maybe I can get when the player presses escape. Dang, that's not good. Please don't say I have to exit out of this. It was a bad feeling when playing, I got what you're saying. Does anybody know how to exit out of the game, like a shortcut from Studio, how to exit out? Because I'm kind of locked right now, and I can't do anything, and I don't really want to quit out of Studio. Oh, I do have Discord open. Press Alt, then what? Alt Escape. Oh, perfect. Thank you. I really appreciate that. I had no clue you could do that. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Alright. Let's see. So, we lock the camera. I want to basically make it so See, I don't want people to be locked in forever. I don't know. So we should lock the camera. That's really important, right? Let me see if we can do this. If we can, let's change the cursor first. Let me see if there's like a crosshair cursor. Let me see if I can find anything that looks half decent. Yeah, this is actually exactly what I was looking for. And then let's see, Roblox change mouse cursor, mouse icon. We can actually do that. I can actually just name this like setup. And all we have to say, yeah, so mouse.icon. So local mouse equals player colon get mouse. And I'm just gonna say mouse dot icon equals http roblox.com/asset. I don't know, let's see. I think we have to get an image label to test it. We have to make sure we get the right image. Gotta get the cursor image. Yeah, see, it's 906, it's not 907. See if I head back in, we can test that again. Hello, who joined? I don't know what language that is, but I don't speak it. There we go, look at that, guys. That's like the perfect size. It's like a Minecraft cursor. Very cool. Very cool stuff. Reminded me of Minecraft already. Got that cursor on the blue screen. I feel like it's black on Minecraft. It's not white. Is it? I don't know. Does anybody know? Shining stars here. Hey. Let's see. I'll just clone the block a little. Let's get a texture for a beta block. It's actually let's make a texture. I'll actually go over that because that sounds like something that's kind of cool. So I'm gonna use Canva to make the texture, and I think what we're gonna do 512 by 512. 512 height, or should we? Uh-oh, my studio is closed. So I'm trying to think. So for our texture, so do we want to do it like images or like decals on the side of our blocks, or would we want to do it so like we actually design it like with studs and stuff? I should make a tutorial on how to do tweening. That'll be soon in my beginner's scripting. Yeah, I just want to try to figure out how I want to do texturing type thing. And I could do meshes in Blender too. Images don't look well. No, they don't work well. We won't do images then. If you say they don't work well, I don't want to do that. So let's see what happens if we clone this. So I mean, so what would I do if I wanted to make like a design? So let's say I want to do that like Minecraft loading block design type thing. Do a texture. How do textures work? I don't deal with that kind of stuff frequently. So if I had a texture at the top, so you can set a color. And is a texture, is that just an image? Do I just like set it as a Roblox image? Hey Hyped, how are you? Yeah, I could make the blocks unions. I'm doing great. Oh my gosh, why does it keep going back to Discord? I keep getting like pop-ups. I gotta fix that. So if I set the texture to this crosshair image that we had earlier, how does that even work? So it looks green. Then if I make, oh, I see how textures work. So basically what we need, so studs per tile, 3. 3. Oh, I got you. I see how this works now. I don't know how that looks though. Here, let's just make a texture, or we can just say, yeah, let's make a texture. I'm just gonna create. I'll pull this tab up in 1 second, guys. Yeah, if you want to do that. So just make sure they're 3x3 type thing. Maybe say Minecraft leaves texture image. I just want to see, like, we're not actually going to use this. I just want to see. Okay. Here's an image. Awesome. Let me just save this to my machine. I'll do it under downloads. Minecraft leaf texture, and then I have to upload it to Roblox as a decal. That's what they make you do. What are you making? It's like a Minecraft type game in Roblox. I've always loved Minecraft. It's the first video game I ever played. I think it's a cool coding challenge type thing. There's some really cool things we can do with it. So let's see how that looks. Okay, so that actually really doesn't look bad. And if we scaled it up, yeah, I actually really like that. I think we're gonna use textures. So we're gonna use textures. We use a combination of textures and actual objects. Oh my gosh, why are you spamming again? Come on, my friend. Alright. So if we clone the texture, so we could say left. And it looks like it blends pretty well, right? We set the transparency, so we pretend it's like an actual leaf. Doesn't look bad. I mean, so this isn't, just so you guys know, this isn't actually going to be the texture we use. I'm going to make our own textures for this. But I just want to see how a fully textured block kind of winds up looking. So thank you, whoever suggested textures, I don't remember. But that's like, great idea, because they look like they actually work really well. So we have a leaf. Yay! Very cool. I mean, and if we go around, so it'll only load too if it actually. I like that. I really do. Awesome. Let me set the transparency back to 0. So for now, what I think I'm gonna do is, I'm trying to think, is there a way to just have it on the edges? I might just do it with an image. We'll just leave it like this. This will be our beta block. We can mess with it later. It'll be a purple block type thing. So like, if you guys see what we'll do, so this is our actual beta block over here. So this will be the object that gets cloned if we're placing that type of block. So if we go in, and you see these blocks aren't that color, these are just generic block type things. But because of the system we have set up, right over here, because we have this block, right? Oh, does it even let us right click? I messed something up. Doesn't let us. Texturing is too hard? Okay, then we'll just. Oh, whoops. I have to switch these around. My mistake. So the blocks go there, the block types go there. Try that again. Texturing's difficult. I have some experience with the photo editing type thing though. Like I've been doing that for a while. See? So it'll place their beta block. Awesome. This is actually coming along really well. I'm kind of surprised. So from here, what I want to do, so we can always add the things later where we actually want to say, like, you can like break it at rate. Like right now it's just kind of like creative mode. So what I want to do is actually set up an inventory system. And that's going to be difficult, but it's kind of necessary for a game like this. So yeah, I mean, let's get started on that. I want to work on it as soon as we can, because once we have an inventory system, we can create a crap ton of blocks. Are you using right click to place it and left click to delete? Yes, I am. Just like the real game. So what I'm going to do, I want to use a hexagon for our inventory system. Roblox hexagon, like for our hotbar type thing. A hexagon would be pretty cool. I want something like this though. I want like an actual hexagon. Hexagon shape or hexagon image maybe. Yeah, this is what I'm thinking of. I found something so that doesn't have a background. Oh, I like this one right here. Yeah, let me save this image. Hexagon image. And then I have this thing where I basically upload it and it gets rid of like a black outline, so I don't have to worry about like things not looking good. That looks kind of jaggy, like jagged edges. Let me see. I need a good looking hexagon. Yeah, that hexagon does not look... I thought it looked good. Didn't wind up looking good though. This hexagon is half transparent. Maybe we can just do regular image type thing. Yeah, no, you can't see it. I don't pull up Chrome tabs on stream. Let's create, we'll put it under the main GUI. So we'll create a frame, and I'm just gonna name this hotbar. So this will be our hotbar frame type thing. We'll size it. So it needs to be, I'm going to set the anchor point to the exact center. 0.5, 0.5. And we want our hotbar to take up like that much, so that's going to be our slots, our inventory slots. Or our inventory slots that are actually in our hotbar. That works pretty well. We'll set the border size pixel, and then we'll do background transparency stuff later. I want right now to basically create the actual boxes that go inside of this. So let's just create a new, I'll actually clone this frame. I'll put it inside, and we'll name this slot. And then I think the way we'll do this is we'll do a UI grid layout. So basically they all get laid out in a certain way. We'll set the background transparency of this to 0.5 so we can see it a little decently. And then we need to size this UI grid layout. So let's just see where 0.1 gets us. Yeah, so that doesn't work. So on the y-axis we need it to be 1. We want it to take up the whole space. And actually when I do UI design I should make sure it looks good on this type thing. Oh, that actually looks like a really good square. Looks pretty squarish to me when we go into this view. I kind of like that. And then let's just say what we need to make sure is that when we clone a slot, it actually sets it to a decent like position away from the previous slot. So we don't need any padding on the y-axis, but on the x-axis we need some type of padding. How many slots can we fit? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. How many slots do we want in our hotbar? Do we want 10? Do we want 9? I don't know, it's up to you guys. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna size this down. x-axis. We'll set this to like 5, 8. And then we're going to increase that. 1, 4. No, we don't want 4. It's too much. Make 12. 12 seems like a lot. Like for a hotbar. Seems a little excessive. Okay, we'll do 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Fantastic. And then we just need to set the transparency. For all these, we'll set like a... we want them to be pretty visible. Like the background transparency for the hotbar, that should be 1. We shouldn't be able to see anything there. And the slots, I want it to be... Just arrived. Hey, Viking. We are doing Minecraft in Roblox. Minecraft type game. Like not full Minecraft, but kind of Minecraft. Thank you for the help, of course. I don't know what I helped you with, but whatever it was, I'm glad to help. Always happy to help. I can actually show you Viking in a sec. We'll go in. I think that looks good, right? You can tell. Those are hotbar slots. Yeah, I already scripted a bunch of it. We've been streaming for like an hour, right? Something like that. Here, let's show Viking. Let's show Viking what we made. I'm sure he'll be proud of us. So we can right-click to place things, and then we can left-click to delete them. And it's all set up nice and cool with functions and all that fun stuff. And we have our cursor, right? We worked on the cursor a little bit. You're gonna go back to, so see when I get here. Okay. Add a health bar, but the hearts are Roblox logos. That's a good idea. We'll do that. That'll actually be kind of funny. Alright, so we have our slots. I don't know, so it's kind of hard to see our slots because they blend in. Do we want to make them white? So like if we're on top of pink, let's just see. So, I mean, I guess if we're on top of grass, it's not going to be too hard to see them. You came back and the blocks are pink. Yeah, we changed them a little. I think that's okay. We'll keep it like this for now. Keep that color. We really just need to get into scripting it because that's kind of the difficult part. So let's make a hotbar script. Alright. This is going to be a challenge. Let's say that. It'll be fun though. It'll be a fun challenge trying to script this kind of thing. So local player, we want to define the hotbar. Local hotbar equals script.parent.hotbar. So what we need is the first thing is we need to see when they press the different keys. So if they press 1, if they press 2, like we want the first hotbar slot, second, third, you know, all that. So let me actually look that up. Roblox key press. I don't want to use the mouse because that is deprecated if we use player input like that. So the best way to do it is by using user input service, excuse me. So we will use it like this. We'll grab, so we player, I guess we should get our services up top, get our service before the player. And we'll say user input service dot service, or can we say dot key? What are our functions of the user input service? What are our methods? What can we use? Input began. Yeah, I want to do that. Function input. What does that give us? It gives us an input object. And we need to say, so if input dot user input type equals enum dot user input type dot keyboard, then we will say local key equals input.keycode. Sorry guys, I'm not looking at the chat right now. I'll look in one sec. Let's print key. So this should get whenever we press a key. Make sure to add the game process part. What do you mean by that? One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Awesome. So we have our fantastic. You can hear me pressing my keys. All right. So what I'll do is, so we will say, so, I mean, yeah, I guess that's kind of how we have to do it. I'm going to give these slot names right here, so we don't have to have like 20 ifs in a row. We can basically just say, if we get the number of the key that they press, then we can get the slot from that. Hi Wyatt, is me a cat? Oh, awesome. Hey cat. So it doesn't run when you're in chat. Oh, okay. Thank you. Appreciate that. Game process part. Where's the game process part though? That's my question. Oh, if not game processed. Perfect. Appreciate that. So we'll say game processed event. Yeah, I don't really use the user input service that much, so I'm unfamiliar. So if you have anything you want to instruct me with or help me out with, I always appreciate it. So that we can get the key code dot name. What else do we have? So input object dot key code. Let's look at the documentation on that. Let me see on Google. Input object dot key code. I want to basically, instead of getting the name, maybe it's not key code. Maybe I want like key or something. Let me see. So we have delta key code. Might be the only way to do it is key code. I'm looking to get like the number name, like not the number name, but like if it's 1, I don't want it to return 1. I want it to return 1, like that. But the only way we might be able to do that is, let me see. Yeah, I think we're just gonna have to basically have a bunch of ifs. So we're gonna say if key is equal to 1, then basically local desired slot. So we want to give it desired slot. Nil, hello noob, great name. Actually, I'm going to use your name right now. Local desired slot equals nil. I don't want to return 1, I want it to return 1. That's right. So if key is equal to 1, I want to say desired slot equals hotbar dot slot. We can do it like this. Slot 1. And then let's just see, so how do we want to signal that that slot is selected? Do we want to make it like a different color? We can make it like white or something. We can make it like lighter than the others. Yeah, let's try that. Hi, can you help me script? That's a really funny name. I got an email the other day saying you subscribed to the channel, and I couldn't figure out how to pronounce your name at first. And then I figured it out, and I had a good laugh. So thank you for that. Appreciate it. So we'll just say, so desired slot dot background color 3 equals. We'll get a color 3 dot new. Do it like that. Can you find me on Roblox? I have scripting videos, so if you'd like to check them out, you can. But I don't really do like personal scripting lessons type thing. Just not my. Eek, that is way too bright. Maybe if we change, like, maybe if we do like an outline type thing, that might actually be better. So we have like a, make it flicker blue each time. Maybe. I want to see what an outline looks like. Yeah, actually I like that. Border size pixel. I'm just gonna say, so dot border size equals 3. Oh, can I edit your game? What kind of game are you working on? What are you making? Alright, yeah, so that works. Sorry, press 1. Fun. And then I just have to say, pretty much, so if desired slot is not equal to nil. Experience old like Roblox. I actually wasn't around for the old like Roblox, to be honest, so I don't know how much help I'd be. I started in 2017, so I didn't get like, everybody talks about the nostalgia of like 2012, like old Roblox, like really old type thing. But I wasn't around for it, unfortunately. Let's see. So we'll just do, have to do the same thing with the keys over here. So say else if key is equal to 2. That's gonna be boring. It's only like spawn car button. I think I'm gonna make. I get a lot of requests for cars and how to make those, so I'll probably make a video on that soon. Spawning cars type thing. I do not know how to make a teleportation portal demo. I can check. I did see the game. It's really cool. I never got a chance to actually check out the code behind it though. But it's really cool. Like, I don't know. I think it's amazing that people actually wound up doing that. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We got it. I hate repetitive tasks like this, but sometimes you have to do them, especially with strings. We'll do another type thing, right? We're not trying to copy directly off of Minecraft, so we'll make custom kind of stuff. Make like an underworld type thing. Right? There we go. Set it to 9. Head right on back in. My gosh, if you guys could see how many Chrome tabs I have open right now. A little bit of tabitis that's happened. That's what happens when you develop so much. You get like 100 tabs and you never close them. Let's see. So there we go. And we just need to basically set the old tab to, so the old slot, so any other slot, we need to get rid of the selection box. So I could either loop, I should probably just loop through them all, to be honest with you. So we're just going to say for I equals 1 in number of hotbar colon get children. Do, and say local child equals hotbar get children I, and we'll say child dot border size pixel equals 0. And that should get rid of it on the other slots. Let's see. So 1, border size pixel. Oh, we have to make sure it's a frame first. You have the screen GUI and it says menu, and when you press menu, put the frame on the screen and it says spawn car, but I can't get the right script. Yeah, I mean, I don't really do, to be honest, I don't do private scripting type things. But I'm always happy to help out if I can through a video, so I can help as many people as possible. So I suggest take a look at my beginner series, and it might help you understand some of the models or some of the code that you're creating and inserting. You know, just because if you take a look at that, it may actually help you figure out what the problem is and why it's not working. Maybe for the nether, make a lab with spilled acetone stuff. Ideas are always useful. I really appreciate them. I'll, you know, put some of the stuff in that you guys suggest. So we just need to check and make sure it's a frame. We can actually say this. if child.name, or we could say if string, I think it's string dot include or string dot find. So if we find in the child.name slot, so if it is a slot basically, because we might have to have other frames in here. Oh, you don't even have a script to spawn it at all. Yeah, I think there's some free models you can edit and stuff, but awesome. Yeah, check out the vids. When this game is done, there'll be so many ways to do a mission for an egg hunt. Yeah, for sure. Alright, so 1, 2, 3. Uh-oh, 3's not working. So we have 1 and 2. Oh, because I forgot to change these. You guys gotta remind me of this stuff. I play a game and you can already see an error. Simple stuff. A little coding tip, something I noticed, especially even earlier today. I was playing with my friend Josh and we were working on jet skis, and the second he took a step away from it and I just took a look with fresh eyes, I was able to so easily figure out exactly what his error was and exactly why he was getting it. So it always helps to have a set of fresh eyes look at your code if you're getting frustrated with it, because you just get in a loop of looking for certain things and changing numbers, and sometimes it's just better to see what other people have to say. So collaboration's always pretty cool. And look at that, guys. I am able to scroll. But what if we want to equip nothing? What if we just want a hand? We won't have a hand for now. We will have no hand. You've been scripting a round-based game that might be front page recently. Awesome. Gotta let me check it out. Be excited to check out a possible front page game before it gets there. That'll be very cool. What's your game about? You want to tell me about it a little? You can tell everybody about it. A Roblox Call of Duty game. So we have our slots. We select our slot. Fantastic. I think what we need is actually a viewport frame to display. I won't do the viewport frames yet. That'll be for another stream or off camera another time. So what I'm gonna do, am I using the number keys? I'm using the number keys. I haven't done them. I'll scroll yet. I'm gonna create a string value, and then basically I'm just gonna name that equipped object. So like if we equip an object, it'll change this value to whatever it is. The game you're making would possibly be not really. It's Minecraft. I mean, we can always do mini games inside of it. Yeah, if we literally had the whole RoScripter community just work on a big game, I think that'd be really awesome. And we had everybody invest everything into it, like, that'd be really cool. It's a good idea, actually. So we have our slots. So I think what we want to do, let's make a function. Yeah. So function, we need a pickup item function. So pickup item, and then we need to pass in the item name. Dang it, I'm so used to JavaScript. And then the way I want to do it, so basically, so local found slot, I want to loop through the slots. And if we find it, then I want to equip it in that slot, but if it's an empty slot, otherwise it'll go to your inventory. So for each of number of hotbar, get children. No, okay. For I equals 1, common number. What did I mess up? Something's not right. Parsing variable name. Oh, I have to say for I equals 1. My mistake. You have an amazing idea? What's your amazing idea? So for each one, local slot equals, we want to get the index, hotbar get children I. Death run game? That seems pretty fun. That'd be really cool. We can actually, a lot of this stuff, a lot of the ideas you're saying, we can actually implement it to this game in the form of mini games if we wanted to. Since this, I mean, this game is going to be on copy lock, so if you wanted to, we could do that type thing. So we'll get the slot, and we're going to say if slot.equipped object.value is equal to nil, then say this, I'm going to say, can we break out of a for loop? Found slot equals slot. I think we can. Yeah, that's actually really cool. And we'll just say, so if found slot is not equal to nil, then we'll say print equipping in found slot dot name. And then I'm just gonna say, we'll call it right down here. I'm just gonna say pickup item, and I'm just gonna say sample item. See how that works. Should I do you guys think, should I upload this afterwards, or should I only do this live type thing? Like, should I upload the video afterwards type thing? I can't scroll in the console. I have to look at my output. The equipped object is not, dang it, I keep forgetting. We have to check to see if it's a slot first. We have to say if slot, or if string dot find slot. We have to make sure it's actually a slot before we go in. Game Pass 50 Robux to make a death run. Let's try this again. Players.orange dude. Main UI.hotbar 10. I have to say name, don't I? It's like I can already figure out. I've been doing this for so long. I can figure out my errors before I even see the code again. When we got to mini games, make a bunch of game teleporters. Yep, exactly. So like Mindplex type thing, where you can teleport to different mini games. Very cool stuff. One sec. So when we do that, oh, so look, so we can kind of move our pointer. That's really cool. I like that. Very fun. Just gotta check something before I move on. And it looks like that actually worked. But the problem is making a Minecraft type game. Problem is with this, it's not printing what I wanted them to print, or what I wanted it to print. We had it printing if slot.object.value. I'm trying to see. So if we print found slot, let's try it like this. And I'm going to end up the stream in a little bit just because it seems like a nice, good place to wrap up. But I do just want to see if I can get this to work first. I used the equip function, didn't I? Yeah, so we pick up item. It's not looping through. We put a print right here, so we print loop through. Maybe if we do it like that. I gotta see. We go in. I want to make sure it's actually looping, because if it's not looping, so it looped through, but none of the names contain slot. So hotbar, get children I. So is this value equal to nils or equal to nothing? Is it equal to this? Is it like an equal to an empty string? Might be equal to that. There we go. Yeah, that was the issue. Awesome. Yeah, so I think this is a good place to end off, to be honest, because I'm gonna get ready for bed. It's kind of late where I am. So yeah, I mean, does anybody else have any other questions or any concerns before I go? I'm going to publish off the game right now. It is on copy locked, and I linked it in the live chat earlier, but I can link it again just in case you guys were wanting to check it out or you want to use the code for anything. Let me find the link. New game testing. Let me copy that into the stream for you. There you go. And then if there are no other questions, thank you once again for 200 subscribers. That's actually insane. I don't know how we did this. I didn't expect we'd get here anytime soon, but it came a lot quicker than I thought it would. So thanks again, guys. If you have any questions about any of the code that's in the game or anything that's in this video, just feel free to send me a DM on Discord. I'm pretty much always on there. I check it every morning, check it throughout the day. Yeah, so I hope you guys learned something new. And yeah, I'll see you guys later.